And once again, Monday night at Nostalgia, we are around the table. This is Rage of Freedom. We're here with a bunch of guys, including one special guest tonight. We'll give you a summary of him. Let's go around the table and introduce everybody. I am Adam.
I am Jay. We'll be the people of RI.
I'm Michael.
I'm Tom with Cruise Attack.
Joe Procaccini.
Charles Picerno.
Okay, and every time we do this, we get around the table and we pick a topic. Tonight, I think the topic is going to be, because I think it pertains to the situation we're in and the faces, the threats that we face, is going to be the law and the police. At some point in this conversation, because we always drift off into something that is completely off topic, I think we'll define it ahead of time and say at some point in this show we're going to go on a rave of venting.
Alternate tangent.
Yeah, alternate tangent. But that's what it's all about. That's what you get when you have the First Amendment and a bunch of guys concerned about life and the government and all those things. You get a rage based on freedom. This is Rage of Freedom, so let's get it started. Our topic tonight, actually, let me give credit to WeThePeopleOfRI.org first of all. All our recorded time and all our editing is generously provided by WeThePeopleOfRI.org. That's We the People of Rhode Island. You can check them out at that website, watch some of their videos, contribute to their blog. It's a good cause, trust me. So we're going to get off on the subject. This subject is the police and the law. A lot of the laws we live by nowadays are actually invalid laws. I don't think a lot of people realize that. Even simple things. We have an expert here in the house tonight on Rhode Island law that I think could probably start off this topic pretty well, and then we'll get on with the details of ourselves. Go ahead.
Well, Adam, I'm really glad you picked this topic, the law. I think out of everybody here in Rhode Island, I've been doing this the longest, probably considering the law. Basically, the law is corrupt. The law is only for the normal, common people. The law doesn't affect the upper echelons, police and above. Don't conform to the same laws that you and I have to conform to. Basically, we don't need 50,000 million codified laws in the federal, and the state, and the local. We only need a basic law called the common law, natural law, God. It's a very simple situation. Do not threaten to hurt nor kill anyone, nor destroy anybody's property in any way, shape, or form, and you shall have liberty.
These are the tenets of common sense, by the way.
And that's the kind of law that I deal with when I go into court. I break down the jurisdiction concerning what law did I actually break here. Where's the Fourth Amendment witness against me? Because under the Fourth Amendment, you have a right to have your witness confront you, and you must have threatened to hurt or kill somebody or destroyed somebody's property in some way, shape, or form. If I get a speeding ticket for 85 miles an hour in a 70 mile an hour zone or a 60 mile an hour zone or whatever, I wasn't speeding because I don't sign the driver's license to begin with. So therefore, I'm not under any jurisdiction to their law. I have broken no law. I have not really sped in reality. And who did I threaten by going 80 miles an hour in a 60 mile an hour zone to begin with? The cop? The cop's either behind you or he's beside the road clocking you somehow. You didn't threaten him in any way, shape, or form. And that's the kind of law, the inane law that we have to deal with. But if they get stopped when they're going 80 miles an hour, they just flash their badge or their judicial card or whatever situation they got, and they don't get the ticket.
Right, our police officers seem to be exempt from the law, and laws run the gamut. No spitting on the sidewalk, no riding your bicycle on the sidewalk, no jaywalking. All sorts of ridiculous things that actually pass through our legislature here in the state of Rhode Island. They waste precious time on these ridiculous little things. Whether or not a judge can take paid time out of a day to marry his nephew to his girlfriend. And they actually do this. Go to ri.gov and just look at the legislation and the time they spend on the House floor and exactly what they address out there. And I know you know that too. Jay, what do you have to say about the law?
Well, moving away from the law real quick, I want to talk about police brutality and the rising rate of police brutality. I mean, obviously, if you guys watch the news, there's been two occasions actually. One in Louisiana, a man sat in his car, refused to get out, whatever the case may be, was shot 14 times. The cop shot 48 times at this man sitting in his car. Another case, I can't remember where it was, but the man was shot in the what was it, the subway?
Oakland.
Yeah, Oakland, yeah.
Oakland, California.
Shot dead just because he was resisting arrest. Like, what kind of power do these cops think they have? That's absolutely ridiculous. There's no need for you to shoot a man just because he's resisting arrest. Actually put in some force, throw some cuffs on him. No need to shoot him whatsoever.
That was the BART train, B-A-R-T. What does that stand for? Bay Area Transit.
Yeah, something like
Whatever it is. You can look that up online.
Either way,
you
crooked
can see a
cops.
police officer draw his gun on a man that is already subdued on the ground, draw his 9mm service pistol, and shoot a man in the back. The man died.
You know, there's another case concerning Bel Air, Texas, where a young baseball player was shot. It's an all-white community, upper-class community, and the cop followed home and claimed that the car he was driving was stolen. And his mother came out, because she was black, and started to explain to the cop that it was theirs, and there was nobody reported that the truck stolen. He pushed her. The kid was laying on the ground. He pushed her up against the garage. The kid just turned around and said, "Don't do that to my mother." And the cop shot him. And he's got problems. He's in the hospital now. You familiar with that case? That just recently happened last week.
Something on that topic, Joe.
Yeah, I do. This is about an experience that I had a few weeks ago. I share this because I think this is indicative of where this country is heading right now. I was coming back from Foxwoods Casino, which is in Connecticut, with a couple of friends, and unexpectedly I got stopped at a DUI checkpoint. I wasn't drinking anything, but they were pulling everybody over and checking for drunk drivers. And I want to say that I don't support drinking and driving. I think it's a bad thing, but I think civil liberties are more important, and I think it's really bad that they're pulling people over and checking them when they're driving just fine. The cop was very polite. He did not give me a breathalyzer, but he did ask for my license and registration, and it only took up a few minutes, but in principle, I think that the DUI checkpoints do more harm than good, and I think it's a violation of the Fourth Amendment. So I'm hoping that things change eventually, for the better.
What greatly concerns me about the law is the idea